Please welcome Ricky Gervais. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. People are very excited to see you. You got a standing ovation. Not everybody gets that here.
I'm very excited to see them.
Yeah. Thank you for the arm yank over there. Does that not tell you everything you need to know about Donald Trump?
Oh. I wasn't political till about 6 months ago. I wasn't interested in politics.
Really?
But now I'm just fascinated. Let's not talk about him, though.
That's fine. Let's talk about you. You're more interesting.
I'm not. That's the... It's just... He is fascinating. Oh, yeah, OK, yeah.
David Brent is...
Well, he's got more in common with David Brent than he has someone like JFK, because David Brent wants to be famous and loved, and he'd do anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He seems very fragile.
Yeah, he's a sort of... But David Brent is sort of like an old... The difference between The Office and this movie is, like, you know, the world's changed in 15 years. It's much harsher. And so, back then, David Brent seemed like a bit of an idiot, and he was like a narcissist who was on a reality show. But by today's standards, he's not that bad, because there's a new... Do you know what I mean? There's a new fame. There's a new...
Right.
People do anything to be famous. They live their life like an open window. They would do anything to be famous. And we've had things like The Apprentice since then, where people get on it by saying, I would destroy anyone who stands in my way. There's a new sort of alpha male out there, you know, so it's quite sad, this movie.
Do you think David Brent is an alpha male?
No, he's not. He
wants to seem like an alpha male.
He wants to be... He seems a bit helpless now, because he's like 55, and now he's a tampon rep, and he wants to be a rock star still, like everyone does, and he's hemorrhaging cash, and he puts a band together, and he goes on the road, and it's really tragic, but he just wants to be loved, deep down, just like Donald Trump.
No, I think so, too. I think that's why he's yanking Merrick Garland into that photo. So he's like, no, stand next to me. We're together.
Everyone,
you're my buddy.
Yeah, it is sort of... The fact that he goes on Twitter and says things like, everyone loves me, I was the best. It's like a 10-year-old, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, it's crazy.
A 10-year-old with the launch codes, though.
That's the worrying thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
He has got those, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's not allowed to... maybe they've given him fake ones. He must have.
Just a big... They just want a big, shiny red button that's attached to nothing.
There's two. There's a shiny red button and a blue button, and one's for pizza, like that. And the other one doesn't really work.
Well, speaking of people who want to be...
You just blew up China, Mr. Trump. Good. Like that. And he thinks he's doing all this stuff, and he isn't really. That'd be good.
That would be nice. That would be nice. It's not true, but it would be nice. Now, speaking of people who want to be rock stars, some people out there may already know this, but may I show this right here?
Sure.
This is a picture of you, how long ago? 1983. Okay. This is you and a guy named Bill McRae in a band called Shauna Dancing.
Yeah.
Okay. It was an actual band.
It was an actual band.
Did you have a hit?
It was not... No, nearly. It was 1983. I'm a failed rock star. Thanks for bringing it up. But it's 30 years ago. This thing only comes out now because I'm famous for something else. And they bring that out and go, oh, look at you. And people think I'm embarrassed about how I look then. I'm embarrassed about how I look now. Look at that.
I didn't bring it out to embarrass you, but like, no. David Brent, is this who David Brent thinks he is? Like, you know...
No, David Brent, no, we didn't make it. We released a couple of singles, they failed, it was all over, and then I got a normal job in an office. I worked in an office for like 10 years, which is what The Office is based on.
Yeah.
And, but you use all experiences, good or bad, so I was a failed musician, and so I fused the two, yeah. There were things that happened in the film that happened to me, you know. I remember in like 1985, we did a gig, and we did the sound check, and the guy said, you might as well stay up there, because you're on now. And I said, when are they opening the doors to let the people in? They went, they're open, no one's come through to see you. And I said, the band were crestfallen, I just said, oh, let's treat it like a free rehearsal. And we just played 10 songs to no one. It was very zen. So, but you take those with you, and in the film, obviously, David Brent, he's hired these venues, and he's trying to get people along, but you know, it's quite sad, this film. But it's funny. It's really funny in a tragic way.
Oh, it's clearly funny. I already saw there.
There's nothing funnier than middle-aged men trying to be cool. I just saw you dancing, and it was... Honestly.
I was trying my hardest. I was trying my hardest.
It's your dream of being a dancer, don't you? You want to...
A little bit.
It looks like one of the Muppets having a go.
If only.
If only.
Only I could have someone's hand up my ass making me do that.
Tonight, Stephen, your dream has come true.
Speaking of which, this is kind of like it. You do manage to get people upset at you sometimes. Like you said, like there was no social media when David Brent was around the first time.
Yeah.
But you go on social media, or at least get attacked on social media sometimes. We heard about this.
Oh,
and
this
we asked you to send this on. May I show this?
Yeah, I got... Yeah, this...
Because we
can I read it? Can I read
see.
it first, or reveal it?
Sure. What is the story behind this particular tweet? Because...
So, I go on social media, and I like to talk about science and stuff, and sometimes facts annoy people. And the facts... people... Creationists who believe the Earth is like 5,000 years old...
6,000 years old. Sorry.
Sorry. My bad. Right? I like to say things like, happy birthday, Earth, 4.6 billion years old today, OK?
Yes.
And this would... So this guy came out of the woodwork. He's a gentleman... I looked at his other tweets. He's a gentleman from Texas. I won't say his name. He's been embarrassed enough. I just retweeted it. So he got very, very angry. You could see he was mad, because it's all in capitals. Everyone... Mad people...
It's written on the back if you want to read it, just so the people can see. Would you mind if I just do this?
Sure.
So you can read it right here.
OK, right.
Right
let me read it, because I want this. I want you to savour it. OK. Your science, my science, and science is spelled S-C-I-E-N-T-S. Science, like it's the plural of science. Your science won't help you. Well, it will, and it's helping him because he's texting up to a satellite and down to me, so it's sort of helping him. Your science won't help you when Satan... Of course he believes in Satan, why wouldn't he?
Sure.
He believes God made the earth in 6 days. It's like you're going to go, do you believe in Satan? He's going to go, nah, that's a bit irrational, you know. So he believes in Satan, right?
Yeah, sure.
Your science won't help you when Satan is raping your British ass. He's got a point. Because if I... No, he has got a point. Because if I die and I find myself in hell being raped by Satan, science has pretty much let me down.
True. That's very open-minded of you.
But this is... So this is my favourite bit. Your science won't help you when Satan is raping your British ass. I'll be laughing. So this silly is there too. He's there. So he's a fundamentalist creationist who's lived his life by the Old Testament. He dies. He finds himself in hell. He sees me being raped. He goes, huh, it cheers him up. Like he's over it already.
Well, that's a compliment, because you're a comedian. You're actually making someone laugh in hell.
I'm an atheist comedian who's... Like Satan wouldn't throw me aside and be on the Christian if he found him in hell. That would be Satan's best day ever. He wouldn't bother with me anymore. Unbelievable. So that's why that's my favourite tweet. And all I did was just retweeted it.
But
and it was...
one of my favourite things is that you said you believed... When you retweeted it, you said, I believe this tweet should get a knighthood.
I did, yes. I did, yeah.
I'd like to talk more about that when we come back. We've got to take a little break right here.
Sure.
Stick around. We've got more Ricky Gervais.
Sure.